So I did promise to do a walk around of the Rambler. So what you have here is a 64 Rambler American 330. Is this a 330? Yes, a 330. They made a 220 and a 440. The higher the number, the more fancy the car was. This is a two-door coupe. This has a Chevy 350 engine, 1984 vintage with a 350 turbo transmission and a Chevy rear end. Has a Edelbrock intake and carburetor, dual exhaust, Flowmasters. It does have a disc brake conversion on the front, which you wouldn't be able to stop it at all if it didn't. So this weekend we've been basically tracking down some wiring issues. We now have everything we need to have working. In other words, the car will crank and run and drive, the headlights, the brakes, and the turn signals all work, the horn works, the windshield wipers work. At this point we're going to walk away from the car because, as I explained to Joshua, when you're working with electricity, you're working with magic. And if you cast a spell, and I'm saying this having just spent, what, 45 minutes trying to get a ground on that front left turn signal light? Yep. Yeah. So if you are able to cast a spell so that you have all your lights working at the same time that need to be working, that's when you walk away from the car slowly and don't touch anything. Don't slam the hood too hard.
It helps to have sandpaper, and you gotta hold your tongue just right.
Yeah. On the bright side, I don't know if you noticed it or not, but nothing leaked.
Yep.
And nothing is wet under the car. We, in the process of doing this, found out there were 2 gas hoses that had rotted out. And you know, some of these other hoses may be rotted out, but the rest of them are going to be vacuum hoses. But if you ever have any trouble with it running weird, you might take this metal off and check these vacuum hoses. This is your heater hose here, so it's carrying hot water. If it leaks, you'll know it.
Yeah.
The steam will blow all over your windshield. Also, you did put some more water in the reservoir. And you'll notice that it sucked the water that you put in here out. So you can put some more in that. This is your cold water fill. So you can actually fill that up to there. And what should happen is that when it's hot, it should go down to this lower mark. But when it's cold, it should be at that higher mark. So you don't have to do that right now. But I mean, that's just something for you to take note of. Got it right there. So with that said, I'm going to stop making any kind of recordings, and I think we're leaving tomorrow. You're working tomorrow, right? So we're leaving tomorrow. So that's the end of that. So we're gonna probably go eat some salmon for supper tonight, which is about as good as it gets. At least I am. If you cook it.
I'm cooking.
And if you don't cook it, it'll be me and peanut butter jelly. Yeah, here's where it is.
I can't
here.
see it from where I'm pouring.
Well, it's got to go. It's got to go another. It's got to go a ways. Probably going to take. You keep going. I'll tell you when. You got another inch, half inch, quarter inch. You're full. Okay.
I can see it right there.
You got anything you want to say to the tubers?
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. And I will try to make more videos of driving it. I got a social responsibility now to keep this thing on the road, and I will do so. And thanks to Dad for helping me problem solve and learn along the way. And hopefully I can build upon this knowledge and share knowledge along the way to help the next guy. That's the goal anyway. But I do appreciate it. Thank you, and God bless, and keep motoring.
One more thing I will say. This car is fast.
Like a rocket.
Yeah. And I wish Josh had a mechanical buddy like when me and Deadeye were buddies, that he could work on this car together with somebody else who was interested and knew something about this stuff and maybe had a car of their own. But
rest in peace, Deadeye.
Huh?
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Deadeye.
Miss you, buddy.
So there's that. Okay.